Hey everybody, Marcus here with the Idaho Quadcopter channel. Hey, this is just kind of a quick video. This is a Saturday. I came out to Kleiner Park today just to go for a walk, quite frankly. I'll typically throw a drone in a bag though, so I had the little Mini 4 Pro with me. But unbeknownst to me, I came out to the park here and there was no place to park. There is a thing going on at the park today called the Meat Tater Festival. It is probably the biggest event I've ever seen at this park. So we're gonna put the drone up in the air, and of course we're gonna be careful. We're gonna stay over the ponds, etc. I wish I had my Air 3S so that I could use the telephoto lens on it, but we're gonna do our best with the Mini 4 Pro and see if we can get some good video for you. We'll take a quick look at the safety menu here. I cut this in. You can see we're in bypass, normal mode. Radar map is on, optimal return to home, and we're going to try for a precision landing. I've got the drone set up on a picnic table where I'm at here. 40-meter return to home is good. Yeah, we're below max altitude at 120 meters set for max altitude. That's about 393 feet, something like that. Compass is normal, IMU is normal, and the battery looks good. And in fact, there are some, you know, we're going to do our usual droney. Let me turn obstacle avoidance back on because we definitely want that going. Put it in bypass mode. And the drone is squawking at me, but let's do our droney now. I think I've got some clear space here. Maybe. Yeah, I had some people behind me there, so we are going to go ahead and take off. So we are headed up and away here, and we'll give you a good look at. There's a lot of people here in the park today, so I'm going to start here at the end that I'm at here. So I parked way over here in the far corner of the park. That's my pickup way over there in the far corner. But I want to show you how many cars here. So if you look at all those cars parked over by CarMax, and you see all those cars parked on the street, they're all going to this Meat and Tater Festival. Yeah, this is just the start of it. And you guys have seen me fly over this empty, it was a farmer's field just the other day. It was, well, kind of fallow. It was full of weeds and stuff, and I saw them clearing it off, and I wondered what it was about. Well, it was for extra parking for this event, and you can see all those cars parked there. So let's see if we can get out over the pond here, and I can show you some more stuff going on. Well, let's see, I can get out over here, and they kind of, you can see a bunch of empty parking spots in the parking lot here. Well, they reserved that for people working at the event, and you can see over here by the senior center, all of those trailers and all that is set up for employees. I mean, they must have hundreds of people that are actually running the event itself. So let's see if we can get over the pond here and kind of move sideways. I think we can move sideways. There's also a classic car show. And in fact, I guess I probably didn't see this part of it. These might be some more classic cars over here. Let's see if we can get in a little bit. Let's drop some altitude. We're over the pond, so we're not over the top of anybody. Yeah, some of those, yeah, it looks like some of those are classic cars, but the majority of them are on the other side of the roundabout over here. And we'll see if we can get a better look at those. We'll see if we can get over the shopping center and get a better look at those. But if you look at where the event is right here, there are a lot of folks there. I'll bet you there's 50 different food trucks. And that's essentially what it is a food truck event. And they do serve alcohol, so they kind of restrict the areas where they serve alcohol at. But again, I don't know that I've seen, there's a lot of special events at this park. Let's grab some altitude so that we can kind of get a better look at it. And boy, there just were a lot of folks out here today. I think it's kind of thinned out a little bit from what it was earlier. I walked through it earlier, and of course I had to sample a little bit. I had a Hungarian bratwurst that, I'll be honest with you, was okay. Wasn't that great, to be honest with you, but there's a ton of different barbecue joints. I think we can maybe get lower now. I've given you the big overview there. And again, it's kind of handy that we have this pond here, so I can keep the drone right over the pond and know we're not in anybody's way or anything. And if I had the Air 3S, I could zoom in here and show you a little better, but the little Mini 4 Pro will do just fine. So let's kind of back up here and get kind of the big picture. There's the, wow, I didn't walk as far as the band shell. Looks like they got something going on over there. Yeah, it would make sense that they'd maybe have some kind of a musical situation going on. So let's see if we can get over the other side here and maybe get you a picture of some of the classic cars and so forth. You can see there is, this is the, I guess I'm going to tell you, this is the loop around the park that it's a one-way loop. And all those parking spots are taken up. It's really full. And again, it's kind of thinned out. So let me get over the top of the building here, the Bree condos. And you can see this parking lot right here is normally empty. Seldom do you ever see anybody there. And it is full of cars. And those are people that are all showing up for the Meat Tater Festival. But what I think we can do is I think we can get over this part where it's empty. And those, whoop, not, I pointed too far down there, trying to pick that camera up a little bit. That's the classic car group there. And this is where I really need my, my telephoto lens. Let's see if we can, I'm going to go ahead and crop in on the sensor here. I think we can go, yeah, so this isn't going to be that great a quality video, but this will give you a little bit better look here. And I can kind of move sideways here, and you can see all the cars down there. And what was interesting about this is, and you know, there's, I don't know how many classic cars there. There's probably 150 cars, and there's some amazing examples of some really nice cars. And what's kind of fun about this one is it's all different. You see everything from hot rods to muscle cars from every brand, foreign cars, etc. They're all here. Sports cars, they're all here. Let's see, let me back out so you can, the problem with doing what I did there, cropping in on the sensors, you lose so much quality, video quality. And I wish I had the Air 3S with me today, and I could have used that telephoto lens. But yeah, anyway, so you can see how big of a car show this is. And the other thing that struck me about it was, you know, these are all local cars. So these are, you know, who would have thought that there's that many collector classic cars in one area? And I realized that the Treasure Valley here is growing quite a bit, but I thought that was interesting. So let's see, we'll move sideways here. We'll get over the top of the Meridian Village buildings here and kind of give you another look. And yeah, you can see we're on the other side of the classic cars there, and they kind of bled over to the other side of this main entrance to the park here. But let's see if we can get a look right here, and that'll kind of give you an overall look of all of it. It is quite something. This is quite a festival. You're getting a really good look at the big picture here. But again, I showed up at the park here today just to go for a walk and get some steps in, and boy was I stunned when I saw, you know, there was no place to park. I had to find all my secret spots for parking, and I knew of that spot on the other far end of the park, and sure enough, I was able to park there. So I feel fortunate about that. But again, this is called the Meat and Tater Festival. I'd never heard of it before, and I don't know if it's going to be an annual thing or not. But boy, there are a bunch of food trucks there, and boy, a good turnout. What's also interesting is today in this area, they have what they call the Treasure Valley Balloon Festival, which draws a ton of people into downtown Boise. They launch balloons and so forth. So I suppose people probably went to that early in the morning and watched the balloons get launched and then came out here. So anyway, that's about it. Let's bring this drone home and bring it in for a landing. You know, again, this may have limited interest to some folks, but I thought you'd be kind of interested in it. It sure fascinated me to see all the cars. Let's hit return to home and let's see if we can get a precision landing. I'm going to do it on the controller, and I didn't hold that button long enough. Let's do it again. There it goes, and we're getting return to home now. And I've got the landing pad right next to me on the picnic table here, and I'm willing to bet that this drone will come down right on that pad. So let's just drop that camera down. Again, this is really just kind of a quick video. Just to, it was not planned. It was just something I saw going on here today and thought it might be of interest. So I fly out here at this park a lot, and yeah, so it was something that surprised me. So it's coming down here. It's a little bit off, and I'll hit that pause button if it looks like it's not going to hit. But now it's kind of zooming in on that landing pad. You can see the drone shadow there. Yeah, it's going to be right on the pad. Look at that. It's coming right down. I feel the wind from the blades. It's going to be right on the H. Oh, this is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So, okay, the drone is on the pad. I'm going to turn it around here so that we can kind of do a little bit of a conclusion. Picking up that camera. Hey, okay, that was just a quick video just showing you what was going on with the Meat and Tater Festival. Is that a classic Idaho name for a festival or what? The Meat and Tater Festival, and just a lot of folks at the park here today. So I hope you enjoyed that. This is Marcus with the Idaho Quadcopter channel out. And if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to my channel. Most of all, I do appreciate that you took the time to watch this video today. And of course, we will see you on the next one. Bye now.